Hello, family. Grand Rising, Joyous Rising check in. We just got finished with a very lovely podcast in our private group. We talked about how an old law could potentially make you wealthy if, in fact, you invest according to this law. So, if you're interested, make sure you join our private group of the Dr. Kia Pruitt Show, and you'll hear all our information on wealth, investments, the global currency reset, and the revaluation of currencies. Family, but today, right now, in a few minutes, we're going to have Chef Yosef to talk to us about how to eat well, how your health is your wealth, and he's given us a new health challenge, a new detox challenge, as a matter of fact. So come on in. I say it's good to see you. Welcome, Grand Rising, Joyous Rising, everybody. Welcome to our newest member. Hello, CEYS Garden. Says garden. Oh, you have a garden. I'm glad you're a member. You can come and do a show for us if you like on how to garden. Give us just a few minutes and we'll bring on our chef as you check in. Check in, family. I'll get started in 60 seconds because we want to dive right into this good news. Come on in, family. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, my children. Jesus is our doctor. Remember that, chef? I see in the background. And he writes out all my scriptions. He gives me all my medicine in my room.
Shining wisdom's light, teaching soul tribe how to see through the night. Ancient scriptures and bloodlines she knows, spreading truth wherever she goes. Soul tribe rising, hear her call, raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia shows the way to a brighter, freer day.
All right, family. I said it was only going to be 60 seconds. I don't want to keep you because I want to dive right into this show today with the amazing chef who has been such an inspiration to us. He's the one that's got me going to the farms and going to the farmers markets to get fresh fruits and vegetables right out of the ground from our local farmers. When you join his private group on his school link, we'll give that link to you. You will be able to get all the information on how to eat healthy, what our challenges are, any type of detoxing information he has, where you can go in your area to support your local farmers, any type of seeds you should get, what you should get to cleanse your liver. Like today, he showed me a beet juice that I need to cleanse the liver. He's going to talk to us about detoxes, eating well, eating raw, eating living foods, what type of meat you should eat if you do decide to eat meat, and all sorts of things. So without any further ado, this gentleman was able to fix and address certain ailments in his body and lose massive amounts of weight. We'll let him tell his own story, and he's a personal chef. You can contact him. We'll leave his email as well, and he will devise your own menu, your own regimen and plan that fits with your lifestyle or your blood type, okay? He doesn't like using the word diet because diet has the word die in it, but it's a lifestyle. Some of us need to make lifestyle changes. Some of us need to just modify things. He will create your own menu for you and provide consultations for you when you contact him. So without any further ado, we have a chef who is a head chef in many places. He's had his own business and he also caters food and does menus. He's working on a book. Let's welcome to our Soul Tribe, the chef of the Soul Tribe, none other than Chef Yosef. Welcome, Chef.
That's such a wonderful, warm welcome, Dr. Kia. Thank you for having me again.
You're welcome.
Peace
It's
and
my
blessings to
pleasure.
everybody in the Soul Tribe. Ashe,
Shay.
Shalom, Marabi, every whatever ingredient you subscribe to. It's always good to
OCO is
be
what
here.
somebody said in the chat.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
I'm glad to be here again because we have lots to talk about, lots to cover, and we need to be made aware as to where we are right now
mm,
because the world's changing. There's a shift
mm.
happening.
Yes,
There's
sir.
a shift happening in consciousness. There's a shift happening in the world, society, our government, everything. So we have to be made aware, and we have to know where we are and what we need to do. So the topic that I came up with today for today's show is how the modern American food system was engineered for profit over health, and how we have to take our power back.
Mm,
So it's very important that we're the only way we can take our power back is if we stay in the know. And
that's
if
right.
you're sitting home watching Netflix all day, you're not going to stay in the know. You know, you wasting a lot of time, and you're actually living beneath your privilege because in order for you to stay in the know and to get yourself and your family prepared for what's happening now and for what's to come, you got to put the Netflix away, you got to put the social media away, and you got to get yourself geared up to know what's going on. So I'll just go right into it. I got a few things I wrote down for factual evidence and some pointers that we need to highlight, and we'll just
Yeah,
go
and it's
right
a good
into it and
time.
have a discussion.
Thank you,
Hmm.
Chef. It's a good time to do that as we are still at the beginning of the year.
Yes, it's very
Yeah,
true.
it's still some
Yeah,
of us made resolutions. So some of us are just determined we're going to do better because I mean, what good is it to have wealth from the currency exchanges
yeah,
and the RV, Nasara, Jasara if you're going to be sick? What good is
yeah.
it?
It's true. You want spending all your money on doctors and stuff, and
Mm,
for them to keep you sicker, because
ooh,
all healthcare is sick care.
ooh, right. Okay.
Healthcare is sick care. Yeah,
What
it's
a
for
way.
you. It's big business. So we got to be prepared to then y'all have money from this RV. Y'all can afford to hire me as your personal chef.
I love
You know,
that. Yes, sir.
yeah, because we want to eat better. We want to eat more qualitative and
Speaking of
put things in
hiring
our
you
body.
as a personal chef, I have some of your information that I'm going to put in the description section for our members, and
Sure.
I also want to leave it in the chat. But what I forgot to do was to take down your email.
Oh, okay.
I should use the Proton email for them
You
to
can
get in
use a
contact
proton
with you,
email. Yeah.
or should they
Or
contact you on the school website?
they can do either or. For them to contact me on the school website, they got to subscribe. So if they want to just contact me for a consultation or something like that, I'll send you my email
Okay.
in the chat. Let's see.
So again, family, this is Chef Yosef. He has been able to address certain issues that he's had. He's lost a tremendous amount. How much weight did you lose, Chef?
Over 100 pounds.
Over a
I'm on
hundred.
my way to losing more. As I'm about to join y'all with this whole challenge, and I'm gonna drop some more weight.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. One of the things I've noticed that has happened since I had changed my lifestyle through eating more foods from the
Mhm.
farmers market is my daughter told me, Mom, your skin looks great. Your skin looks better. It's like it's
Your skin
glowing.
looks fabulous, Dr. Kia. You like
Thank you. Thank
using
you.
oil of Olay or something like that.
Just eating the food tastes different from the farmers market. From
Yes.
and I buy from Publix, but it even the watermelon tastes different.
Yep. No, it does because it's real.
My
It
energy,
has
I have
seeds
a
in it.
it has seeds, and I did a
Hmm.
video where I said I just came from the farmers market right after I talked to you, and I mean my
Yeah,
energy's through the roof. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic.
that's
Just
fantastic.
implementing what you told me to change has helped
Yeah,
me.
that's just a start. I mean, and that's a good start
Yeah.
because you're putting quality food because food is meant to give you energy. It's
Hmm.
not meant to make you tired and sluggish and lethargic.
Hmm.
It's meant to give you energy. So
Mm.
if you're doing that, you eating it from a good source, you're already on your way.
Thank you, Chef. And I
Hmm.
told you, and I'll let you talk, but you talked
Hmm.
to us about eating wild rice instead of white rice on our last show.
Yes,
And I
yes,
showed you a picture of me cook that I had cooked wild rice.
yeah. It looked good too. I like that.
Thank you. I put onions and peppers and
Oh
garlic,
yeah,
and I think I had some broccoli and corn. Oh, it was
yes.
so flavorful. Oh, and herbs
Herbs,
in the
yes.
wild rice.
Always
Yes.
good to incorporate herbs.
Mm.
Herbs is
And I
very
made
good.
some cabbage. I did use white potatoes. I wasn't ready to use the sweet
It's all
potatoes
right.
yet, but I
We're
bought
on the
some.
journey. There you
Okay.
go.
All right. Now I'm going to stop talking. Go ahead, Chef. I'm
Yeah,
excited. Go ahead.
no problem, no problem.
Okay.
And anybody that has questions, they can post them in the chat, and we'll address them at the end.
Okay.
All right. So I want to talk about the core truth, uh, and you don't need conspiracy language to understand this, but 70% of grocery store food is ultra processed.
Mm.
Most of it is built from corn, soy, wheat, and sugar. And these crops are heavily subsidized by the government. They are commonly grown with herbicide tolerant GMO systems. And these ingredients are turned into cheap fillers, addictive, hyper palatable foods, uh, shelf stable products with long ingredient lists. And you you hear people say when they eat certain things, especially like fast food, they say, "Oh my God, I got to get that Chick-fil-A. It's so addictive."
Yeah. Yeah.
Should tell you they're putting something in the food that makes it addictive. You remember when they came out with the Popeyes chicken sandwich? You couldn't kick them folks out the Popeyes store, and
No.
they was getting into fights when they were running out of the chicken sandwich. So that tells you something. They putting
Yeah.
something in that food that's making people get violent to have to obtain it.
Mm.
Something's wrong
Mm.
with that picture. Because ain't nobody ever got violent and fought over. You don't see nobody fighting you at the farmer's market, do you, Dr. Q?
No.
Give
In
me that
fact,
apple.
everybody's calm and
I had that
collected.
apple first. Give me that apple.
No. You don't see that. No.
Nobody's going to do that
Mm.
because that's real food. That's natural food. You got folks fighting over stuff at the Popeyes and Chick-fil-A because they run out of certain things. That something's wrong. Something's really wrong.
Mm. Mm.
So they're putting chemicals in the food that make it addictive. It's not accidental, by the way. It's by economic design. And this system is built to maximize yield, maximize shelf life, maximize profit, but not maximize human health. It's the
Mm.
intelligent framing. That's what they're doing. So the food isn't, this isn't a food system, it's a
Okay.
commodity system. And you can say, we can call it food in America, it is actually a commodity pipeline. Corn,
Okay.
soy, wheat, and sugar get turned into 10,000 products that fill the grocery store. And that's not
Mm.
nourishment, that's industrial. So you notice that I said the food industry, the food service industry, food is not supposed to be industrial because they're taking those core ingredients and making products. Because now you're seeing, if you just go in any aisle in grocery store, you're going to see corn in the ingredients, you're going to see soy in the ingredients, and you're going to see like wheat products. And this is
Oh,
not the natural wheat that our grandmothers and grandfathers grew up on.
okay.
This is GMO wheat. That's that's been it's been factory manufactured.
We don't see wheat fields anymore. It's like we used to when
No,
we
you
were
don't see
children. I
wheat
just
fields. I
now
used to
I'm
see
thinking
wheat
about
fields.
that. Yeah.
You don't see them. Do not see
Oh
wheat
my
fields. That's the
God.
real wheat. And that, when you grind it down, that's brown. It's not white.
Right. Right. So what are they
You know,
doing? Bleaching it?
they're bleaching it. They're taking all the nutritional factors out of it, and you're just getting some kind of powder that thickens up your food or can be used to fry. So
Mm.
that it's made by design. It's become an industry now. So they're taking all those core ingredients and making thousands of items that go into the store. You're
Okay.
buying food products, not buying real
Mm.
food.
Products.
So yeah, yeah. GMOs and bioengineered foods. This is the one that gets to me the most because everything on this label on prepackaged food says created with bioengineered food ingredients. So this keep this grounded and credible. Many GMO crops are engineered to tolerate heavy herbicide use, so they can spray,
Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
the pesticides and herbicides.
Mm-hmm.
This increases chemical exposure in the farming system, and these crops dominate processed food ingredients, corn syrup, soy lecithin, modified starches.
Mm-hmm.
Bioengineered ingredients are so common now that they require labeling. And the issue isn't just that foods are bioengineered; is that they are bioengineered to survive chemicals and become ingredients in ultra processed foods that make up our diet. It's so they can have longer shelf lives. It's
Mm.
crazy. And so no, this brings you to the point to ask yourself the question: why is America so sick?
Why are we sick? Yes.
Everybody in America is dealing with some type of sickness or some type of ailment, some type of disease, and it's due to the food. We didn't have this many sick people in the world 50 years ago.
Mm.
People were active. You would if you heard of somebody dying of a heart attack or having cancer, it was like very few and far between.
No, that's true. Very
You
few.
didn't hear that. Now it's common. My
Mm-hmm.
best friend's wife died at 43 years old because she had stage 4 breast cancer that
Our
metastasized
children.
in
Go ahead. Sorry.
18 months.
And what?
In 18 months.
Oh my
Like she
God.
went from like, okay, we're seeing her, she was a little bit weak. She started to change her diet a little bit and she was doing okay, but then the cancer just overtook her whole body. And in 18 months she was gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a few years ago, I started running into women
Hmm.
who children were born with cancer, and a couple
That's
women
ridiculous.
had children in the womb with cancer. The women didn't even present with cancer. How is that possible?
It's sad. It's sad.
It's very, very sad. And when I was talking to some of these ladies, then eventually I met a community of them. They were like, "Oh, yeah, this is it's like an epidemic now, and they can't stop it. They don't know where it's coming from. Children are just born with cancer." And I was like, "That's not natural."
No, it's nothing natural about it. They can't stop it because they've done so much to multiply the factor of it that it's out of control.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
it's just like a forest fire. You start off burning one tree, and eventually, after that tree starts falling down and starts spreading, it gets to the point where not enough firemen can put that fire out. That's
Yes.
where this epidemic has gone.
Hmm.
It's sad. So many people dying of cancer, dying of sugar diabetes, dying of heart disease, dying of and all the cancers that are
Hmm.
related to the quote unquote black community are either pancreatic cancer, colon cancer,
Hmm.
or a lot of women are dying of ovarian cancer or breast cancer. Those
And
are
they're
the
now
four most popular cancers.
and they're taking out our womb now.
Oh
If
yeah.
if you don't
Oh
die and you got cancer, or they're removing our breasts.
yes. Yeah.
Mm.
And they're very quick to offer that as a remedy instead of
Mm.
going to solve the root cause of the problem, that the food, you stop eating food that causes you to lose oxygen in the body, and you can
Mm.
heal yourself of cancer. Dr. Yaki says that if you are still breathing, you have a chance of getting rid of cancer.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
Mm.
and he has some phenomenal teachings on how to get rid of cancer if you have it or whatever. And what's sad about this is that people they've gotten so accustomed to thinking that they have to have some type of disease
Yeah.
as they age.
Hmm.
People would say, "Yeah, well, I'm over 50 now. These knees about to start going." No, mm-mm, no.
Mm. Mm.
You got to do exercise. You got to move and eat things that will fortify your bone density and
Mm.
keep you active. Don't claim that. Stop saying that as you get old. Oh, this old rheumatism. Mothers used to talk.
They sure did.
This old rheumatism got the best of me today. No. And you claim it as if it's yours. Stop doing that. Like, yeah, my diabetes. No. So you want that?
Or and I have more days behind me than I do ahead of me. Is that how they say it? Yeah, yeah.
No. I'm gonna take a quote out of Jack LaLanne's book. He said, "I don't think about dying. I think about living."
I love that.
Yeah, and come on. Yes, I am getting older in age, but I'm not getting old. My age is increasing. I'm 51 now, and I'm younger now than I was in my 30s.
Wow.
Yeah, because I feel more alive. No, I'm eating better than I was back then, and that's only 21 years ago. But
Right.
when I was in my 30s, I had bad eating habits. I was sluggish. I was overweight. I was over 300 pounds, and I didn't feel good about myself. But now I'm younger now than I was when I was in that age bracket.
I'm so
So
happy for you.
I got to keep living. I'm not going nowhere no time soon. I already
And
told
you
the
probably
Most High, I'm not checking out of here until I'm 120 years old. I got too much stuff to do. It's going to take me that long.
120. I
Yeah.
read this book on everlasting life. I've lost it in my moving, but the book had showcased that people who live well beyond 100, and some people that they claim lived 200, 300 years. A lot of these people came from the East, like India, like China, and they studied these old, I don't want to call them old, these people that live past 100, 200, 300 years. And they said, according to the testimony, like you said, these people, they did some breathing, different type of breathing techniques. They stretched their limbs. They just a lot of movement, and they ate well, seeded foods.
Yes.
They fasted often too. And they spoke of living, like you said.
Yeah.
And they said that's why people die, because they speak it into existence. Just what you said.
Just what you said. I ain't gonna be around here too much longer. So, I'm just trying to do the best I can till I get out of here. I'm not talking like that. I'm sorry. I'm not talking like that. And you can age yourself by your mentality and the words that you say and the things that you speak. I'm not claiming disease. I'm not claiming that I'm getting old. I'm speaking life to myself. Life is meant to be lived. And if you talk about dying all the time, well, guess what? You're asking that to come knocking at your door. I got way too much to do and too much to fulfill to check out of here anytime soon. I can't. I'm just getting started.
Which is why you don't even like using the word diet.
No. It's a way of life. Changing the way of life, changing my way of life, changing my eating habits, because it's all about habits. You do, and people say this stuff. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. People say, "Well, heart disease run in my family." No, bad habits run in your family. For some reason, you think it's still okay for you to eat ham hocks and fatback and hog maws and all that kind of foolishness. And you keep saying heart disease run in my family. No, you're doing the same thing that your previous generations were doing that is bringing on the disease that they suffered from. The next repast y'all have for a dying family or a passed away family member, everybody needs to be eating salad. Stop having the repast. Just put the person in the ground that died of heart disease and the sugar diabetes, and you're gonna go back to the church and say, "Yeah, we're gonna have this repast and eat ribs and fatback and pig feet and all this kind of foolishness
and fried chicken, mac and cheese with 5 cheeses in it."
What are we doing? And sugar. What do you call it? Candy yams with 2 bags of sugar and 3 sticks of butter. Stop.
And we call it soul food, but it's not soul. It don't feed your soul. It takes your soul away from you. That's why you go to sleep.
That's why you go to sleep. Yep. You just put a person in the ground that died of this, and you going back to the church, eat the same thing that put them in the ground. Stop. We got to stop this madness.
They're agreeing with you in the comments. They said, "Ashe, chef." They got
Ashe, yes.
death on the
Yeah,
plate.
it's sad because we're perpetuating bad behavior. Yeah,
Yeah.
extra sweet tea. It's got the 5 bags of Domino's sugar in the tea. You just took away all the health properties of the tea. Tea is very healthy. You could drink tea, drink it with honey, or drink it with some agave or maple syrup, and just a little bit, enough just to sweeten it. Not with 5 bags of Domino's white sugar.
Lord
what are we
have
doing?
mercy. Mm.
We got to stop this.
It sounds like we have to change our palate.
We got to change our palate. We got to change our habits. We got to change our mentality. Dr. Key, we're not ready. We're not ready. And because we keep doing the same thing. You know, you know what the problem is? We're too comfortable with familiarity. That's the problem. We're too comfortable with familiarity. Familiarity breeds contempt, and it's a mentality. If you keep doing the same thing, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. We're practicing insanity. We can't, you know, and we're too comfortable with what's familiar because we say, oh well, you know, grandpapa, grandma ate this and they lived till they was 97. Yeah, okay. Well,
I've heard people say that.
Number one, they ate that till they was 97, but they also had disease in their body till they were 97. And the only reason they lasted that long is because they had built their bodies up to be so strong from all the work they used to do in the fields.
Oh,
so their bodies are a whole lot stronger than our bodies nowadays because their bone density is more dense, and they work so much in the field that they have more muscle mass. We're lazy now. We live very sedentary lives. We're sitting in offices all day. You know, state workers kill me. They kill me the best because they will go to work, get their coffee and bagel and donut or whatever, and sit there and be eating it. They start at 9 o'clock and sit there and be eating it. Oh yeah, this is good. I'm having this for breakfast. What are we ordering for lunch? You're eating sugar right now, and it's 9 o'clock. When you're talking about what are we ordering for lunch today, you didn't even finish what you had in your stomach right now, and you're talking about what we ordering for lunch. Like, what are we doing? And then guess what? We order for lunch. We don't order salad for lunch. We order cheese steak, cheeseburger, extra fries, extra cheese.
I noticed that.
Come on.
When I was working for the university, we would go out sometime as a group. I didn't have money, so I'd be getting a little measly old salad, like, oh, I'm not hungry today, you know, because because I didn't have money. They would have hamburgers with fries loaded with cheese and, you know, large iced tea. Sometimes they have a drink.
Yeah. And then you got nerve enough to order a Diet Pepsi. That's what. Something's wrong.
They say keep cooking, chef. You cooking today.
Yeah, that's my brother's on there. I love him. And you get a Diet Pepsi, and then here's the thing. Here's the caveat to that. Okay. You're drinking a Diet Pepsi after drinking all that food, eating all that food, and the Diet Pepsi, because it's made with aspartame. Aspartame is 200 times sweeter than sugar.
Oh my God. I never heard that.
Aspartame is worse. So you said, oh, I'm eating me a fat double cheeseburger with fries, but give me that Diet Pepsi. I'm trying to cut down on my sugar. No, you're not. You're consuming worse sugar. 200 times sweeter than sugar. Aspartame, they came out with NutraSweet back in the day. They was say, oh, just have NutraSweet. It's you don't have no sugar in it. Yeah, it was chemical. It's causing brain cancer and calcifying the pineal gland. So this is why you can't think straight. NutraSweet.
And the blue pack too.
In the blue pack, that's equal. Then they had Sweet and Low. Sweet and Low is saccharin. That's cancer causing. Then they came out, they got rid of all that, and they came out with Splenda. Splenda it tastes like sugar because it's made from sugar. Okay, it's made from sugar, but it also has chemicals in there that makes it one molecule away from plastic.
Wow.
Splenda is one molecule away from plastic. So you're sitting there putting plastic in your coffee, drinking that, talking about, yeah, I got diabetes, so I can't have regular sugar. My doctor told me to try Splenda. First of all, stop listening to your doctor. Unless he's patching you up from bullet wounds, stop listening to your doctor. Because doctors don't know what they're talking about when it comes to nutrition. Because all the medical science that they study for 8 to 10 years, they are very knowledgeable when it comes to medical science and drugs. They don't know anything about nutrition. You know, of all the hours and credits that they go to medical school for, you know how many hours they study nutrition?
How many?
2 credit hours.
That's it.
2 credit hours for nutrition. This is why doctors are some of the most healthy human beings on the unhealthy human beings on the face of this earth. Most of the time, the doctor that's telling you, if you go to the doctor for
they
physical,
really are,
and he say, "Oh, yeah, you gained a little weight here, so let me put you on this Ozempic." Most of the time, he's out of shape and he's eating crap too. He don't even eat right. Most doctors are smokers.
My
Most
doctor was
are heavy drinkers. Yeah,
heavy set too.
yeah. Most of them are heavy set. They're out of shape. They work 22 hours a day. They don't get enough sleep. They have bad eating habits. Most of them are heavy drinkers. Most of them are alcoholics. Most of them, some of them are even drugs.
Oh my God!
But they're not trained to. Doctors are not trained to eradicate disease. They're only trained to prescribe drugs for symptoms. You can't be a doctor and say anything is a cure unless you're saying equating it to a drug, because there's no cure. They talk about they've been researching cures for cancer and they just can't find it yet. Dr. Sebi did that 30, 40 years ago. That's why they took him to the Supreme Court, because he was a non-medical doctor that was teaching that you could cure all these diseases, and they tried to put him in jail for that, but he was doing it. He had receipts.
He did.
None of these doctors have receipts. None of them.
I talked to his daughter. I had the privilege of speaking to his daughter when I was
wonderful.
I was on. You have to. So I was on a show with who was it? Who the Grand Sheik of the Moors, Taj Tariq Bey. We were actually doing a show on his birthday, just saying hello and telling him we're grateful that he lived another year. And I at one of the Dr. Sebi's daughter was on the show, and after we spoke to the Grand Sheik, she and I talked, and she said they knew they were going to try to do something funny to her dad.
Oh, yeah.
Because of all these claims that he was, actually curing people. So I think he took a trip or something, and then they said he took a certain amount of money, and then they put him in jail, and he never came out.
He had like $50,000 in cash, and they said we had to apprehend you because you can't carry all this cash and blah blah blah. And it's a lot of stuff behind the scenes on that I guess we'll never know. But it's sad because Dr. Sebi was a gem to the kingdom.
He was.
And he's the one that started so much, and why a lot of us are on the journey that we're on now. We wouldn't know half of this stuff about alkalizing foods and eating electric foods if it wasn't for him, and eating herbs and stuff like that. So yes, Ashe to Dr. Sebi.
Ashe. You mentioned doctors. A lot of doctors don't really know true cures. The Adept Moore says that doctors are bound by a Hippocratic oath.
Yes,
I never really studied that oath, so I don't know what that means.
The Hippocratic oath is something that they have to recite and take when they become doctors. You can't get the MD, which stands for medical doctors, the highest degree in education.
Okay.
Can't get that unless you state and bound yourself to the Hippocratic oath. And this is the other myth, that Hippocrates, who was a Greek, founded modern medicine. That's a lie. The Greeks stole that from ancient Kemet.
Come on.
Imhotep was the
Come on.
father of modern medicine. If
Come
you go
on.
back and study ancient Kemet, you will find and read about Imhotep, that he was the founder of modern medicine. They were doing surgeries and stuff back there in Kemet that the Greeks didn't come in for like 2,000 to 4,000 years and discover all the stuff that the Kemites had been doing already. And then they took, which is what most Europeans do, they take and then they put their name and signature on it. And that's why doctors have to recite the Hippocratic Oath, which is all false. I like to call it the Hippocratic Oath.
Hypocritic. Here's a book that talks about it, Stolen Legacy
George
by
G.M. James.
Dr.
Everybody
George
needs to
G.M.
read that.
James.
Everybody needs to read Stolen
I
Legacy.
agree.
Yeah. That's
Great
a powerful
book. It talks about exactly
Yes.
what you said. Go ahead.
Yes.
Mhm.
Imhotep
How the
was
Greeks
the father of
stole
modern
from the
medicine.
Egyptians.
Yes. Yes. Imhotep.
Family,
Go
if
do
you
your
are
research about
enjoying,
Imhotep.
yeah, somebody said, wow. If you are enjoying this conversation, we are having a beautiful, amazing conversation with the chef of the Soul Tribe. He's going to get in later about our new challenge, but please contact him because he can customize menus just for your body, just for your lifestyle, for your blood type, whatever you need. And he will do consultations for you. So contact him, family. Reach out to him. I'll put this in the chat and in the description section for you. It's Mevakir_EL@proton.com. That's MEVAKE.
Sorry, Dr. I meant to correct. Let me correct that.
Is
It's
that the wrong?
proton.me. Yeah, no,
.me.
I told that
Oh,
wrong. Yeah.
you know, you could have put .me, and I might have made a mistake and put .com.
No,
Oh, it's
gonna type
.me.
it
Okay,
there
he's going to
again.
give it to us.
Yeah.
I'm glad we put that up, so now I can correct it.
Yeah,
Let me do that.
proton.me.
.me. Also, somebody is, sometimes when you hear somebody sing well or preach, you be like, you want to throw money at them, like preach, sing. So someone asked for that. His cash app is Polaris Ice, POLarisace. I'll put that in the chat as well. Or you can just text to give. You can text 609-246-3435 if you want to give him an offering. These are also
when you
ways.
text that number, just text the word give to that number.
Oh, text give to this number. And I'm assuming these are also ways they would be able to give money if they want a consultation.
For consultations, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, text the
All right,
word
Chef,
give
I
to
apologize.
609-246-3435 if that's what you want to do, and then it'll prompt you to how to give your donation. I should be like the preachers that be like, there's 10 people in the room that could give $1,000. I feel that. I feel there's 10 people.
So what do you feel? What do you feel? You need somebody to start off the offering with what?
Yeah,
with what?
I need 10 people. Let me see. I'm gonna do like Juanita Bonham. I got 10 envelopes here. I got 10 envelopes. And whoever gonna come get one, you need to put $1,000.07 in there. And no, I'm kidding.
But okay, now let's see if you were being a more realistic person. Well, I don't want to say, what would you say you need somebody to start it off with? Start off.
I need the offering to be starting off with $25.
$25. Okay, let me go on. I'm gonna go on and do it. You said it. You spoke it. Hold on.
Start the offering off with $25, and I need a line.
25.
I need 100 people to follow her with that line.
All right, and let me see. What am I sending it to? I'm serious. What does the Bible say? Ask and ye shall receive.
There you go.
So $
Polaris Ace.
Polaris Ace. Wait a minute. What does Polaris Ace mean?
Polaris. Well, that's my name that I was given in my frat. That's my line name. Polaris is the North Star. So I'm here to guide you and be your North Star to guide you to the truth. Ace is just the number one. I was the ace of my line.
Oh, okay. Where'd you pledge?
It was a private fraternity called Mu Alpha Gamma.
Oh, it's private. Okay.
Yeah, it was private.
So let me see.
But
and it'll come up, Chef. What does it come for?
It'll just come up, Yosef L.
Let me see. What are they saying? Hold on 1 minute. It says style it. Cash App got a new feature. You
Really?
type in what you want it from. Then it says style it. I can get fancy. Okay, but I don't think I want to style it with a pig. Is
Okay.
that a bear? Okay, that's a
No, I
bear.
think it's a gummy. Look like a gummy bear.
Gummy bear. Okay, you said
Yeah.
started off with
Yeah.
$25.
Okay.
Holla. $25 holla. Hold on. My grandson said, "Hey,
I'm gonna tell like the folks at church. Thank you, sis. I appreciate
you're
you.
welcome."
Tell like the people at church, if you don't have $25, just get your best seed and sow that. I've been in church too long, Dr. Key. I seen it all. I seen it all. It's like an auction rally at offering time. It's crazy.
It is.
You know, it's crazy.
Who got $20?
Yeah, $25. And if you don't got $25, give $20. And if you don't got $20, give $10. And if you don't got $10, just bring your best seed. Matter of fact, partner with somebody that got another $10 and bring that to the offering plate. Yo, it's I can't.
And we had offering lines. We had offering lines.
That's what I said. You know, there's people that got $1,000 in here. I see it. I see.
Ooh. And the Lord told me, "Ooh, yes, I know about it. Let me stop."
Dr. King,
you're gonna be blessed.
Here.
You're gonna be blessed because you gave you gave out of your electric bill.
Yeah, that's it. If you give this one, your electric gonna be paid. Now, so you go back home, your light's gonna be off, and then your wife gonna be mad at you and say, "Well, how come you pay the electric bill?" Well, the preacher told me to give him the electric was gonna stay on. No, that ain't how it works.
That ain't how it works.
And while you reaching for your wallet, go get you some beet juice and drink that. So you clean.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about the beet juice. You said I need some. What is that for?
This is a good brand. This is called Biata.
Okay.
You can either buy it online or see if they got it. I think they have it at Whole Foods. But beet juice cleanses the liver. And a lot of us are suffering from fatty liver syndrome. That's what makes us gain weight, because your liver is your largest internal organ that detoxifies your whole system. So whatever food you're eating that doesn't agree with your system, the liver is supposed to take that and break it down and process it so it can get rid of it. But if you're feeding only junk to your system, the liver is going to store this stuff as fat because it can't process it, can't break it down. So if you have fatty liver syndrome, you need to get some beet juice.
Okay.
Drink some beet juice and clean your liver out.
How much should we drink? Should we drink it every day or what?
I drink one of these like every 2 or 3 days. But I've gotten myself used to beet juice. Somebody's not used to it. I would drink maybe about 4 ounces a day.
Okay.
Just to get your body acclimated to cleaning your liver out. You know, liver is so important. Fatty liver syndrome is bad. It slows your whole body. It's wonder why you feel lethargic. No wonder why another thing too, if you drink a lot of alcohol, a lot of sugary alcohol, it's going to slow your liver. That's what people die of cirrhosis of the liver. But you don't want to get to that point, because the liver is supposed to keep that. It's the machine that's working to detoxify everything that you put in your body. It's almost like your car's carburetor. Takes out all the stuff that is getting into like the gas and the dirt that's getting into the motor, and takes that, filters it out so the motor can run smoothly. That's what the liver does for our bodies. So if you are if you're drinking a lot of like alcohol, alcohol has high sugar content. It's really bad. So the body and the pancreas can't work hard enough to break down that sugar. So what it does is, if the liver can't break down that sugar, it turns it into fat. So you got all this fat surrounding your liver, and the fat that's getting this. And what the fat does is, after you get all that the fat that's surrounding your liver, it starts to spread. Because you got to think about it. Our solar plex area houses quite a few of our organs. You got the stomach, the liver, the spleen, the pancreas, the lungs that sit right on top. If you got fat that's surrounding all those organs, it's pushing those organs together where they don't have room to function.
Oh my goodness.
So it's
Okay.
just like, okay, say for instance you go to a theater and it's seats right next to each other. Those seats are meant for each individual person to sit in. But if you try to fit two people in every one of them seats, it's going to be very uncomfortable.
Mhm.
You can't. You can't fit two people in individual seats made for one person. So that's what you're doing when you overwork your liver and it produces a whole bunch of fat. It's crowding your organs. So your organs are sitting there like, man, come on, man, I'm trying to work and function, and you messing me up. You taking my room.
Right.
Get out the way. And you wonder why you get pain because your organs is in there fighting with each other, trying to move out the way, move fat out the way, and
Move. Get
yeah,
out the way. Get out
way,
the
get
way.
out the way. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So your our bodies talk to us. So if you
Mm.
saying, "Oh, I got pain," you think because you ate pizza late at night. No, you got pain because your organs are fighting with each other, they're trying to fight for space.
Speaking of your organs talking to you, Empress D says, when your body is talking to you, sit quietly and ask, how can I heal you today?
That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. That's real good. And so what that means, you sit quietly, you meditate,
Mm.
because our bodies talk to us, and we're so fearfully and wonderfully made by the Most High that we're made to heal ourselves. We don't, but if you keep tearing down the body and keep doing things to it that's breaking it down, then you're going to destroy yourself.
You were talking about, our body's made to heal itself. And you were also saying that we're talking about the body talking to you. The other day I was eating something with, it's not tofu, but it was some other type of fake meat.
Tempeh or
Not tempeh. It was another one that
texture
you get.
vegetable protein, seitan.
It was one of those. And I
Hmm.
forgot what they called it, but they said, but I asked for tofu. They was like, oh, okay, we have this. So as I
Hmm.
was eating it, I'm just eating, and my body, it didn't agree with my body, right? And I was like, I don't know what's in this. I said, but I would really like to know what's in this. And then this is crazy. Then I just happened to pick up my phone and a video came up and then the people were asking, why don't we see any new cemeteries being built? And I listened and I was like, oh, I think God just gave me my answer. And then I started thinking about it. And I started asking my family, why don't we see any new cemeteries?
Mm.
I see them
Yeah,
upkeeping cemeteries, but I don't
yeah, you
see
don't see
any
any new
new
cemeteries.
cemetery. And so to me, I made a connection between my body not feeling well when I ate this meat,
Hmm.
me asking God in my body what's in it, and then I'm just seeing I just came across my phone all these videos, and I've never looked that up. Why aren't
Wow.
there any new cemeteries being built? And I said, oh my God, I started doing a deep dive. And this is a question a lot of people are asking. We don't see cattle like we used to when we were growing up. You see 3 or 4
Mm-mm.
cows. You don't see whole farms full of cows. How are they
Nope.
feeding all these people fake meat, soy meat, tofu, beyond meat, hamburger meat, meat in the grocery stores, meat in the
Might
fast
be
food?
human meat.
I didn't even want to say it.
I'll
I
say
didn't even
it.
want, okay. Somebody said, look
Yeah.
at the movie called Soylent Green. Okay.
Yep. That's right. Soylent Green. That'd tell you
Huh.
a lot of things. Yes, my man Buddha is right. If you're eating meat, you might be eating people.
That's crazy.
Well, I found a very extremely disturbing video about it was this. I hope this gonna get you cut off, Dr. Kia, but it was a
Speaking code.
it was a ZJ. I'm
Speaking
gonna
pig
text that
Latin.
to you. I'm gonna text that to you.
You text it to me, I'm gonna
So
say it in pig Latin.
yeah, you
While we're texting, I'm I'm enjoying this so much. I'm about to send another $25 because you affirming a lot of things I know to be true.
thank you.
Or I feel in my soul. Hold on. Now, what's this called in church? If you feel moved by the Spirit, an unction of the Spirit to
you
give
feel the
more.
unction of the Spirit. Yeah. Tap your neighbor and say, feel the unction.
I feel the unction. Feel the unction. All right, let me see. So I'm sending this to $ Cash App. Wait, Polaris, POLAR is Ace, and it comes up Chef. How do you say your name again, Chef?
Yosef Mavaker L.
Mavaker. What does Mavaker mean?
It's the Hebrew translation of traveler.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Do I want to style it? I want to style it. I don't want a pig. A thingy. This. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. This might be a little too much. Look.
Oh Lord, Doctor. Well, I'm single now. You know, trying to send me a message. We have to talk offline.
Lord, y'all didn't know this was gonna be a comedy show. Wait.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay. I had to send another Cash App. This is good. Okay, what you text me? Let me see.
Look at what I text you, and you see why I can't say that because we might get cut off. So if you're all
certain group of people,
if you are enlightened that's listening, you all know what I'm talking about.
Okay, go ahead and say
a certain ZJ made a video, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know that they control everything. So what they said in that video was that a lot of bodies that die or get kidnapped get harvested as meat and put into fast food. I'm gonna see if I can find the video. I'm gonna send it to you. And they said,
so y'all know there's a certain type of OJ. OJ, if you know Pig Latin, OJ. That's but the name of the OJ, the people that have that control OJ, them. The name, the certain type of it that start with a Z. Those are the people. ZION. You know, like what they have now. Then they say that he's the God of Zion or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these people have made this comment that he's saying. I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
That's okay. No, but he actually admitted to the whole agenda of what they do behind the scenes. And if you're still eating McDonald's, I call it McDevils, Murder King, Taco Hell, all those places, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You still eating all those places, that you might be eating human flesh.
That's crazy.
Because like Dr. Kia said, there ain't a whole lot of farms around that are breeding cows and chickens and stuff like that. And if there are farms that are warehouse farms, and they have the cows that are growing up from infancy to a full-grown adult cow in a very short amount of time because they're feeding them with all these GMO ingredients that cause them to be so much bigger than what they're naturally meant to be. I had a friend of mine that I used to be a chef with him, and he told me that one of his friends used to work for a certain very large chicken corporation. And he told me that 40 years ago, for you to harvest and grow chickens, they would go from the egg phase to full-grown chicken in about between 9 months to a year. Okay. Now, because of all the stuff they're putting in the chicken feed and the way they're growing these chickens, they go from egg to full-grown chicken in 45 days.
How is that possible?
Nothing is natural about that. Nothing is natural about that. Now, I'll take you a step further. Now, you're not even eating real chicken anymore. You're eating lab-grown chicken because they're taking the DNA from a feather and going in and cloning the DNA code and splicing it to make meat in the factory, in the lab. They call it lab grown meat. Look it up. If you see what I'm talking about, I ain't lying. Lab grown meat. They're taking the DNA and splicing it from a portion of the chicken. They're either using a feather or a chicken beak or a nail or something like that. And they're taking the DNA and they're making meat products from that, because this is about food industry. The faster they can get product out is the faster they can make money. Why you think you see chicken on the shelf in the meat department of your grocery store, and it can sit there for 2 or 3 weeks? You know, anytime you eat any kind of dead flesh, it shouldn't be pink or red. It should be gray. Because that's not the color of real dead flesh. Dead flesh is gray because it's dead. There's no life to it. If you see somebody that passes away and rigor mortis sets in, they're not lively in it. You see they're pale. They turn gray. They turn a pale fleshy color. They're not still red. That's true. Whoever said that about Chick-fil-A, Lee Crow, you're absolutely right. Student minister Nuri Muhammad from the Nation of Islam did a whole study on that, about Chick-fil-A, because he wanted to see why people were so addicted to Chick-fil-A. And he did a study and found actually 55 chemicals. 55.
In the chicken?
In the chicken. In the chicken. So I don't even know if that's real chicken. I don't know if it is. But something in it is making it so addictive that people feel like they got to go there all the time. Or I just got to have me a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich with that Polynesian sauce. Yeah, okay. They're putting something in the sauce too. It's making, anytime they put something in food that makes it addictive, it's doing something to the brain, and it's doing something to your mitochondria that makes you think that you have to have that. The hypothalamus gland is the gland in your brain that tells you when to eat and when you're hungry. If you eat that and an hour later you're talking about, oh well, that chicken sure was good. I ain't even hungry. I'm still hungry. I'm gonna go get me some Chinese food or go get me some McDonald's. There's something's wrong with that picture, because it takes, anytime you eat something, it takes 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours for the body to properly digest food. That's why the whole notion of eating 3 meals a day is absolute bullcrap. Shouldn't be eating 3 meals a day.
How many should we be eating?
You should eat exactly when you're hungry and when the body can assimilate food again. Because if you're eating and you haven't eliminated the first meal, you shouldn't eat again until you eliminate the first meal.
I see.
So you know, if you're eating breakfast at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and you turn around and eat lunch 3-4 hours later at 12 o'clock, and you get off of work at 5 and you go home and eat dinner again at 5-6 o'clock, that's 3 times within a 9-hour period that you've eaten 3 full meals and you haven't gone to the bathroom, you haven't eliminated anything yet. So what it's doing is just piling itself on top of you. It's piling food on you, and you're not getting rid of it. You're not eliminating. And this is why people get colon cancer.
You told me the last time we were on that sometimes it's not your body that's hungry. Sometimes it's the parasites.
It's the parasites that's telling you what to eat. Because the parasites in your body is telling you, we hungry. You got to give us some more of that Chick-fil-A. They are telling you, I'm telling you, parasites are programming your brain into telling you what to eat. That's why you should do a parasite cleanse at least every 3 months to every 6 months out of the year. You should do a parasite cleanse, because the food that we have here in America is full of parasites. Even if you're eating vegetables and fruits, they're spraying it with so much herbicides and pesticides that it's causing parasites to get into the vegetation, that we have to be careful with that. Now, granted to you, it's not nearly as much as if you were eating, meats and stuff like that and processed foods. But if you're doing parasite cleanse, you need a parasite cleanse that it has the herbs to not only eliminate the parasites, but you need a binder that can bind itself to the parasites for it to be carried out of the body.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's private consultation work right there. You have to get with me on that, and I'll give you the whole spiel on the sources, where to get the herbs, and how to eliminate and how to get the binder into your body so you can get rid of the parasites. You actually see them come out of your
That's
elimination, your
nasty.
fecal matter. It is, but it's better out than in.
That's true. That's true.
Better
That's
out
true.
than in. You know,
Our
so
show is partially sponsored by Holistic. Holistic is a company that I get my wild oregano and
oh, that's good.
black seed oil. I
I'm gonna
take
get
this
some of that,
for
Dr. Kid. That
to
looks
do
that,
to do
like that.
yes to get the toxins out of my body and sponsor. I get this from simply holistic.shop. I'll put that in the chat for our family members. Somebody took this and said they saw worms come out of their body into the
I believe
store.
it. Because
It's
black
crazy.
seed oil cures everything. That gets rid of
Mm.
everything.
The
And oregano oil is very good too for getting rid of parasites. If you have any kind of STD like herpes or
mm-hmm.
something like that, you need oregano oil
Oh,
because
now
that's a
that's something the
parasite too.
doctor wouldn't tell you.
No, you're not gonna tell you that. He's gonna tell you, well, herpes is not something that's curable, so you got to take this medicine for the rest of your life. Nah,
Another thing is
you
fungus.
you have a parasite.
We cured my grandson had like fungus on the nail with
Hmm.
oregano. What is it? Was oregano oil.
Oregano oil, it gets rid of parasites. Yeah, and it gets rid of
Mm,
fungus too.
mm.
So yeah, if you have any of those kind of ailments, or if you went to the doctor and they tell you have that, you got to get on some oregano oil.
And but what the doctor tried to do was introduce some type of oral medication that you have to take for 6 months to a year to get rid of a fungus. Mm-hmm.
And the problem is with all these pharmaceuticals that they're prescribing, Dr. Kidd, is that they bring 10 more symptoms with you trying to get
Mm-mm.
rid of that one. You're
Mm.
trying to get rid of one symptom and they give you 10 more. So if you go back to the doctor and say, well, now I got this. He said, oh, well, I got another medicine for that. Take that. Take this one too. So now before you
You can
know it, you want a whole cocktail full of medicines. Before you have your breakfast in the morning, you got like 10 pills lined up that you got to take.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you could eliminate that now and start taking 10 herbs and vitamins before you get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do things that are preventative. So let me get back to some of this, Dr. Kidd. I want to hit all this before we close out and
Oh yeah, and then I want you to talk
open up
about
for
our
questions.
new challenge in
I will.
please. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So the question I posed before is, why is America so sick?
Mm-hmm.
Um, we have the highest rates of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Diets dominated by ultra processed foods, low intake of whole plants, fiber, and phytonutrients. We're overfed and undernourished all at the same time.
Mm. Overfed and undernourished. Wow.
Overfed and undernourished. All we doing is just consuming, eating
Mm.
stuff. Every time you turn around, people got food you go to work. You're supposed to be staying alert to eat. They got donuts sitting there and bagels and cream cheese and stuff and coffee. People putting sugar in it, and you're made to feel sluggish before 12 o'clock.
And at the luncheon
Tired.
meetings and parties, pizza everywhere. Cheese.
Pizza, hoagies, ham and cheese hoagies, and all this kind of stuff. And then meanwhile, they got the Diet Coke and Pepsi sitting over there, so you don't feel guilty. And then you go home and you eat, and you talking about, instead of cooking some real natural food, you talking about, what are we gonna order from? Oh, I'm feeling
Yeah.
like Chinese today.
Yep.
Nah.
And it was my
So
son, one of my sons, that told me cheese is filled with pus and blood.
it is. It is.
Mm.
And I told you before, if you're addicted to eating so much cheese, you got a sugar addiction.
Yeah, you did tell me because I told you that was my addiction. Cheese and chips.
You're addicted to sugar.
Mm.
And the chip thing is because you're stressing.
Mm.
Yeah. So one thing you got to do is follow the money.
Okay.
Processed food is more profitable than produce.
Mm.
And this is why they try to industrialize produce by putting the labels on it for organic, and it's not really organic. because they want to make more money, because produce is not really that profitable, because you have produce is all about time.
Okay.
You only have, as produce grows and as it's harvested, you only have so much time to consume it before it goes bad. And what doesn't get consumed should be used for compost so you can grow more. However, if they are looking at time frames on it, then they know they only got a certain window of time to make profit with bringing produce into the grocery store. So they're gonna spray it so it has longer shelf life. Number one. Number two,
Wow.
they're gonna spray dyes and colors so it looks more brilliant. So the apples
Mm.
still look really red, and the
Yes.
oranges still look really orange. They're gonna spray it with dyes so it looks like, it's inviting to the eye. So, oh, that it looks like really fresh produce. It's not. It's a lot
Mm.
of it's rotten, or it's just sprayed with so many pesticides that it's not healthy to eat. So in order for them to maximize or capitalize on that very short window of time, they have to do something to make the food last longer, and make their maximize their profitability.
Mm. Mm.
So the produce, that's why they came out with the whole organic certification thing.
Yeah.
So they put the stickers on there. The same orange that you think is like just like the regular orange, it's probably the same orange, and they put a non-sticker on there and tell you it's organic, and they charge you $3 more for it because it's
Wow.
organic. Yeah,
But it's not natural. It's not organic. Yeah, and you
half
mentioned this
the
the other
time it's
day.
not
You were like,
organic.
how are seedless foods organic?
It's impossible. That's an oxymoron. You can't have organic seedless. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Organic seedless grapes, organic seedless oranges, organic. They even got organic seedless lemons now.
Wow.
Organic seedless watermelon. There's no such thing. Anything that is organically grown means it's grown in its most natural state, and it's untouched. It
Mm.
doesn't need pesticides, doesn't need herbicides sprayed on it. It's organic. It's
Mm.
grown straight from the tree, from the ground into your mouth.
Mm.
Like, you don't need to do any of this, perfect the way the Most High and the Creator made it.
Mm. As you take a
But
sweet swig of your beet
as I
juice.
take a sweet of my big juice, yeah. But we got to stop thinking that the industry is on our side. It's not.
Mm. Oh, listen to
Sick
this.
people are more. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, 1 minute. I just
No.
got Empress said there's a documentary in England. Oh my God, that shows a person using a cell and grew it into a piece of steak that weighs about 30 pounds. That's disgusting. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my
I
God!
got
Wow.
sidetracked.
Empress, put the name of that documentary in the chat. I want to know what that is. I got to
Mm.
see this.
Okay.
So processed
Okay.
food is more profitable than produce.
Mm.
Sick people are more profitable than healthy people. If everybody started being more cognizant of the foods they put in their body, and started taking herbs and detoxify their systems, and they weren't sick anymore, they wouldn't. The healthcare industry would die. The
Mm.
pharmaceutical industry would die. If everybody start growing their own food, the grocery store food industry would die. Excuse me.
Mm.
So we got to take our
Take your
power
time.
back. That's us taking our power back. If we stop succumbing to the industry and stop thinking that they're the only answer, that's the only way we're going to regain our power. Do you not know what's really sad is that all the doctors, the naturopath doctors that got online and it started exposing the whole cancer industry, and exposing the
Mhm.
fact that there are already cures for diseases, and that they can cure diseases with natural herbs and foods and whole foods, whole living foods. All those doctors have been either assassinated or captured and kidnapped.
No. Wow.
Every last one of them. It's been about at least 10 or 12 doctors, naturopath doctors, that have been online that were like just advocating for natural living, and they've all been either assassinated or captured and kidnapped.
That's crazy. Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
because they don't want that message out there. So
Mm.
advertising budgets are for junk food for junk food dwarf those for fruits and vegetables. You never see them advertising about fruits and vegetables. You see them advertising about the latest chip or the latest tasty cake or the latest fast food restaurant. They never advertise about support your local farm, go to the farmers market. They're not going to make no money off of that. Yeah. There's no financial incentive in our system for you to be healthy. So that's how we got to take our power back. So here's my solutions, and then we can start taking some questions.
Okay.
Return to whole foods.
Okay.
If it has an ingredient list, it is not food. It's a product.
Oh.
You see what this ingredient says on my juice? It says ingredients: organic beetroot juice. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. No extra fortified amino acids, all that kind of stuff, and monodisodium guanylate, all that stuff that you can't even pronounce. If it has an ingredient list, it's not food. It's a product. And I'm gonna go back to what we said before, Dr. Kia. Shop the perimeter.
You said that.
Grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds.
No, wait a minute. You said perimeter. What about some of us that maybe skipped fifth grade math, and we didn't do well in fifth grade math? What's the perimeter? What's the perimeter of the grocery store?
The perimeter is the outer section of the grocery store. Everything that's on the outer core of the grocery store. Stay out of the aisles. The aisles of the grocery store is where all the poison is.
Hold on, what'd you say, grandson? Excuse me.
Length plus length.
You can come over. What'd you say?
Length plus length.
Plus length.
Width. Plus width.
Length plus length plus width plus width. What's that?
Yes.
That's
perimeter.
Perimeter.
That's the formula for perimeter. Thank you,
give you a mathematical lesson.
That's my 8-year-old. Thank you.
What he's talking about.
He made it that they skipped him to 5th grade, but they couldn't skip him any further, even though he tested out of 5th grade at 8.
So you know what that means. It's time for homeschooling.
We took him. Huh?
It's time for homeschooling.
Yes, because his mom had him reading, doing math facts, all of that, even before school, even before he started school. And we took him out, and we're homeschooling him. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, he'll go much further.
Yes, sir. Okay, now let's do our program back. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Go ahead and enjoy your tea.
So, shop the perimeter. Produce, grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Support local farmers and farmers markets.
Okay. Yes, that's
reduce the dependence on industrial agriculture.
Okay.
Learn to cook again. I'm hollering about this because people got it twisted. They think, oh, well, I'm gonna get me a woman that know how to cook. No, Negro, learn how to cook. Cooking is a life skill. It's for survival. Don't wait for a woman that know how to cook. Know how to cook. Learn how to cook. Cook your own food. That's a life skill. Like washing your own clothes is a life skill. Learn how to cook is a life skill. Tired of these lazy behind people that don't know how to do stuff. Like you talking about you want everybody else to be, you want to be in a relationship with somebody who could do all this stuff for you. No, be self-sufficient. Ooh. Make a list of all the stuff that you want somebody else to be to you and become that.
What'd you just say?
Make a list of all the stuff that you want somebody else to be to you and become that. So if you want a woman, I can only talk to the brothers because that's what I am. You want a woman that can cook. You want a woman that can cook. You want a woman that can iron you and wash your clothes. You want a woman that can rub your feet. You want a woman that can do all these service things for you. You become that. You learn how to cook. Learn how to wash your own clothes. Learn how to clean for yourself. Learn how to take yourself to the spa if you need somebody to rub you down, whatever. That's whatever you want to do. But become self-sufficient. We can't
I
help
wrote a
each other
book.
out as a community if we can't be self-sufficient.
I wrote a book almost 20 years ago called Become the Person You Wish to Attract. 5 steps to attracting your mate. And I said exactly those words. You can't see my name, Dr. Kia Pruitt.
You wrote
Exactly
that book
those
up
words.
here?
Yes, I did.
Wow. That's
When
amazing. I'm gonna get that book.
I was a younger lady. I need to thank you. I need to update it, because I was younger. I
Yeah.
hired somebody to help edit it, But yeah, I
Yeah.
wrote that. Become the person you wish to attract. I got tired of people
Yes.
wanting these outlandish things, and I'm like, are you healthy?
You got this whole long list. Yeah, she got to be a size 6. She got to have a lot of junk in her trunk. She got to have this. Got to have long hair, all that, bruh. And you haven't been to the gym in I don't know when. Stop.
Help us.
Become the person you trying to attract.
Help
So
us.
learn to cook again. Get them pots and pans out, and learn how to cook. The kitchen is the most powerful room in the house because that's the room that you learn how to sustain yourself. What you gonna do in the time of famine and time of destruction when all the fast food restaurants close down? How you gonna eat?
Woo.
Here's the next thing: eat foods without barcodes.
Okay. Eat food without barcodes.
Without barcodes. Fruits, vegetables, beans, grains, nuts. I ain't talking about the ones in the bag.
Mangoes, yes.
Get the bulk nuts that you can just grab a scoop and put them in a bag and weigh them. Eat foods without barcodes. Grow something. I don't care if it's herbs in the window. Grow something.
That's what grandma used to do.
You don't even need money to grow something. If you have a pot with some soil, some dirt, take the last thing that you just got from the grocery store. Like if it's an avocado, put the avocado seed in some dirt and put it in the window and let the sunlight hit it and let it grow.
I love that.
If you got some herbs, you got some parsley in the house, put the parsley in some soil in a pot and let it grow. Because real food grows after its own kind.
That's so
Real
beautiful.
food grows after its own kind. If you can't listen, the canned foods that you got in your house, if you can't put that in the ground and watch it grow again, it's not real food.
Wait, I'm about to throw some more money at you. I'm sorry. This is good. Okay, so you see that putting another $25?
Oh, Dr. Key, you're so generous. Thank you.
This is
I'm gonna
good.
go take that. I'm gonna go buy your book.
Hold on.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy a few copies of that book because I know some people that's single and got all this whole list of stuff. They need to read that book.
Let them pay for your consultation first.
Yeah.
Okay, donation. All right, pay to. So I'm enjoying it. When I was in church, I was about to say, when I was in church, saints, we would hear a good word. We would stand up and say, preach, pastor, preach, pastor. We start waving fans or waving money. And then when the offering time came, we couldn't wait to run up to the aisle to put the money in there. So I'm about to give. I'm enjoying this really, because
I appreciate
when
that.
I watch my grandma grow gardens. And so I literally feel sick and ill when I throw away seeds. I eat avocados a lot. It literally hurts my heart. I used to just save them because I said, I don't know how to grow them. But you're saying just put it in a pot of soil.
Put it in a pot of soil, water, and put it in the window with the sunlight and let it grow. And just let nature take its course. Here's another thing you could do with them avocado seeds, Dr. Kia.
Okay.
Avocado seed has a lot of antioxidants. You could dry it in your dehydrator or your oven on a low temperature, like maybe 180, 200, something like that. And once it gets fully dried, grind it down to powder and put that avocado powder in your smoothies.
Oh, wow.
That's natural protein powder right there.
Wow. See, because I can't eat protein powder. Okay.
Well, there you go. Grind your seeds down and make it into a powder and put a spoonful of it into your smoothie, and then you got a protein shake. Because the protein powder that they sell in the store, nobody should consume that. If
Okay.
it says whey on there,
Yeah.
WHEY,
Uh-huh.
stay away from that stuff.
Mm.
Whey is the waste product of dairy.
What?
Whey is the waste product of dairy.
No.
So remember the nursery rhyme, Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey? Cottage
Yes.
cheese. Cottage cheese. If you look at cottage cheese and how the curd is separate from the liquid, that's
Mm-hmm.
the whey. That's the waste product. That's what they throw away from the homogenization of the milk when they heat it and pasteurize it.
Wow.
So that's the waste product of dairy. That's the worst portion of dairy anybody should ever consume. First of all, you shouldn't even be consuming dairy because we're not from the
Mm,
Caucasus Mountains.
mm, mm, mm.
Yes, whey, stay away. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, whey is the waste product of dairy. Why do you think all the athletes that take whey protein and build up muscle after a while it just turns to water?
Why?
Because the whey is not what's building muscle.
Okay.
You're just getting bulky because you're taking in that stuff and it's doing a quick work. It's like, okay, I'm taking this whey protein, I'm protein powder. So your body's thinking that it's taking something that's protein fortified and it's really not. And after it gets to the point where it realizes, oh, this ain't no real protein. I got to get rid of this. It starts turning into water. So that's why
Mm.
most guys that end up getting bulky real quick from taking all that whey protein, after a while, let them sit out from the gym for 6 months. All that bulk will turn into flab.
Mm. Mm.
It's no good.
Do I have your email correct? So to contact you for a consultation?
Switch the A and the E.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Switch the A and the E. Okay, let me delete that
Hold on one
comment.
second, Dr. Kia.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see it. I was trying to memorize it. So to contact Chef Yosef, you can send him an email to mevaker_L@proton.me. That's MEVAKER_EL@proton.me. And the reason why I'm saying that, suggesting that, is because, family, you might want a consultation. You might need a meal plan that's specific to your lifestyle or your blood type or, a particular challenge that you're doing. And he's going to talk about the Soul Family Challenge in a minute. So contact him at MEVAKER_L@proton.me. And I'll put that in the chat for you right here. Let's see. Contact Chef. And also, if you are interested in subscribing to his page, you can go. I'm going to put up his school website. He has a website. I love this website because he puts up recipes and menus. It is called the school website, SKOOL. And you can join the website. We have 12 members right now. We communicate, we talk to each other. You can invite people as well. Here he talks about the foods that cleanse your organs, foods for cold weather, herbal knowledge, a good place to order juices for cleansing, doctrine of signatures, water and shower filters. And some of us are posting, to each other. Herbaceous salads with blood organ tahini dressing. I'm talking about menus, a great source for herbs. You can go to this website, vegan and vegetarian restaurant directory, that will tell you about the vegan and vegetarian restaurants in your community, a blood juicer, all
Okay,
this.
I'm back.
Okay, thank you. All this information, where to get heirloom seeds, is on his website. Vegan protein products, bulk nuts, dates. He put up our podcast that we did, where you can get exotic fruits, the invisible vegan. He got movies, films. I mean, all type of things here on. Oh, Lou, that looks good. Young coconut ceviche salad. If you just join here, this membership, and it's only a few dollars. It's like $9, I think, per month.
Yep.
I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I'm going to put that in the chat to join our group for healthy eaters. Healthy eaters. Here you go. You can post there. You can post your questions. You can post some of your ideas, anything, your menus. I love it. I love that site. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead, Chef. I just
So
wanted to show that while you
no,
were
thank you.
on the phone.
I
You're welcome.
appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So the last couple of points:
Okay.
eat foods without barcodes, fruits, vegetables, beans, grains. Yeah, grow something. Take some seeds and grow.
I'm gonna get off
Um,
the screen just for a minute. I'm just in the back office taking a call, but I'm here.
okay,
Or
no
I'll
worries.
just take while you're talking, okay?
Okay.
But I'm here.
Read labels for bioengineered ingredients. I'm telling you, you really gotta read labels, people. Everything in the store, and when I tell you everything, and unless it's like a product, here's the products that don't have bioengineered ingredients on it. It's a product that is made by a natural foods company, and you got to do your research on that because there's plenty of them out there, but you really got to dig. It has to be a natural foods company or a product that is made in Europe or Asia, because the other continents don't put that foolishness in their food. Like if you get product, there's one chicken. I don't eat soy, but sometimes I want to make something that has like a chicken flavor or whatever. There's one chicken product, a vegan chicken product made by this company called Daring. It's called Daring Chicken. It's in the frozen section. You can find it at Whole Foods, wherever your store is. Um, Daring Chicken, and it's made in the Netherlands, and it's got like 2 or 3 ingredients to it, and it's really good. It got a great flavor to it. It tastes good in, like, if you want to make a vegan chicken stir fry or vegan pasta with chicken in it. That's good, and like I said, it has very few ingredients, and it's made in the Netherlands, so it don't have the bioengineered stuff that they putting on food made here in the U.S. They're trying to kill us, y'all. So the last thing I want to tell y'all is, as a chef, I can tell you, real food spoils, fake food survives. I should tell you everything. If it has an expiration, the longer the expiration date, the shorter your expiration date. Dr. Key, I'm going to say it again. You just got back here.
Yes, sir.
Real food spoils, fake food survives. If it has a longer expiration date, it's going to shorten your expiration date. Y'all seen the test that they did with the McDonald's food, and they put it in a glass jar, and one person saved it for almost like 10 years. And it was the same. It was the exact same as it was when they put it in the box. The only thing it did, it got a little bit hard, but it was no mold on it. It was no fuzz. It just got a little bit hard after 10 years. So that's telling you the amount of preservatives that they're putting in that food. So he did that, and he took the same, ran the same test on a homemade burger and fries that he used with like real ground beef and made real potatoes. And within a week, it was oozing out with like stuff. They had mold and everything, grew fuzz, which is what real food is supposed to do. But the McDonald's food for 10 years was in the same state.
That's crazy.
If that don't tell you to stop eating that foolishness, that nothing will. You're not gonna get it.
You got me swaying like I'm in church.
Dr. King will be like one of them old church mothers. Where your prayer cap at, Dr. King?
Don't play with me. You know I got prayer caps. We had to cover our heads for all y'all that don't know when we pray.
Yeah.
Even when you go into the sanctuary, we had our head covered.
You had to cover your head. Yeah.
Out of respect for people don't understand. There are a lot of things about church. I respect it. Like it, in our culture, the man is the head. I'm talking about being a Christian or former Christian. The man is the head. The man is the head of the household. So to honor your covering, you would cover your head because you're
Right.
reverencing the male, the husband, or the pastor.
Right.
Now I know that in some Moorish communities, the men covered their head to honor mama. That's what I heard. I don't know, but this is why
I
we
used to
cover
be
our
in
head.
that, and it was really to cover the Most High, to cover your head to
Oh,
honor the Most High,
to honor the Most
because
High.
we're beneath Him. So that was the reason why we would cover our head.
Okay. So they would say that we would cover our heads to honor your husband, and they would also say to honor God, and that the
Hmm.
men didn't have to cover their head because their covering was God or something like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I was in line to become a church mother, honey.
Oh my God, you was next.
I was next. I didn't I
You
didn't
had.
got my missionary certificate, my license to be a minister and ordained
Oh my God.
evangelist. That's how I
Oh
was
my God.
next.
Well,
Uh-huh.
listen, Doc Kid, you doing it now, and you're doing it even better because you reaching people that ain't never gonna step foot in the church.
Oh, thank you.
You bringing them all this knowledge, and
Thank
you're
you.
doing things that's really effective for us as a
Thank you,
people.
Chef.
Soul Tribe is really benefiting from you putting this on.
Thank you, Chef.
Hmm.
Thank you. I think the only thing I'm missing as who is that says Lo Ose is my church fan. I got fans. I got them. I
Oh
just don't
yeah,
have them.
where them fans at?
Good job. Yes, sir. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to people like you who you're willing to come to share your knowledge and
Oh,
information with the Soul
absolutely. This
Tribe. I'm
I have a
grateful.
passion for this because
Mm,
you know why, Doctor Kid, my parents both transitioned
mm,
off of bad health. My
okay.
father passed away first. He had heart disease and he ended
Mm,
up dying of renal failure.
mm,
And I love my dad. He was a good dude, but he had bad habits. Like
yeah.
he used to eat stuff that wasn't no good for him. And
Yeah.
now what's crazy about it is that when he was like 70, he ended up having to have quintuple bypass surgery, and
Whoa.
which means they take 5 arteries out of the leg and replace the clogged arteries in the heart with those 5 arteries from the leg. That's a
Mm,
bypass.
oh my
Five
God.
bypass surgery. And so, he got when he went through that, he got a little serious a little bit for a little while. And they had him on medicine still. And
Mm,
but after like 4 or 5 years, he went right back to his old wicked ways of eating all the bad stuff, eating ice cream late at night and eating sweets and eating love his bacon and putting like a half-inch thick of butter on his toast and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, Dad, you just get out the hospital eating this.
mm,
Yeah, no, I'm
mm,
all right. Just pray over it. Nah,
yeah, that's
nah,
what
bro,
yeah.
no,
Mm-hmm.
no. And so eventually it took a toll on him. He ended up having to be, he was on the last 2 or 3 years of his life, he was on dialysis 3 times a week. And that took a lot out. I used to hate to see him have to go through that because
Yeah.
it made him so tired and he didn't have any energy. But when he was eating his breakfast in the morning, he had at least 10 to 12 pills that he had to take.
Mm,
Because one was for the heart, one was for his cholesterol, one was for his kidneys, one
yeah.
for, all these different cocktails of medicines. And this is the crazy part about it. Before he went on dialysis, he called me and said, "Son, the doctor told me I'm gonna have to go on dialysis." I said, "Dad, hold off on that." I said, "I'm gonna get you some herbs."
Mm,
And I contacted Dr. Aline Bey. Those
okay.
y'all don't know, look up Dr. Aline Bey on .com. That man is a master herbologist, and he's got so much. He's a Moorish teacher. He's a Grand Sheikh Moor, and he's got
Mm.
so much information and so much knowledge. You got to check him out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put you can copy what I put to you in the chat.
Is he
And
Asar Alim El Bay on YouTube or no?
yeah,
No,
I
that's
think so.
I
No,
don't see him
no,
talk about food. Okay, so that might not be
Dr.
him.
Aline Bey. I think that's the right website. But if that one doesn't work, I'll send it to you and you can put it in the chat later on.
Okay.
But anyway, I contacted him and I got some herbs
Mm.
for my dad's kidney function, and I sent him to his house right away. I said, Dad, now look, eat these herbs, take these herbs, take them every day. It was like a 30-day supply. And I said,
Sure.
when you eat, only eat like salads and fruits and vegetables. I said, don't eat no heavy stuff. I said, but take these herbs every day. And
Mm-hmm.
he said, okay, son, I'm gonna listen to you. He took the herbs and he was starting to get better. And he told me, he said, I feel better. Now here's where the mistake came in.
Okay.
He went back to the doctor for reevaluation, and the doctor said, well, your numbers look good. He said they look a lot better, they improved. And he said, yeah. So Dad started running his mouth. He was like, yeah, so yeah, my son got me these herbs. He said, herbs?
Mm.
He said, oh, stay
Mm-hmm.
away from that stuff. He said, I'm gonna put you back on this medicine here and see what we can do.
Oh my
Man,
God.
the doctor told him to stay away from the herbs, put my dad back on the medicine, and within like 2 or 3 months, my dad had to start going to dialysis.
I'm
So
so
the
sorry.
medicine is what put my dad back on dialysis, put him on dialysis,
Mm.
or it
Mm.
caused the kidney function to slow down and put him on dialysis the way he had to have it. So
Mm.
I was like, Dad, why did you tell him? Why did you? Because I said that doctor ain't gonna make no money from you not going back to see him no more. So now that you on dialysis, he making a check every time you go.
Mm-mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, I'm telling you, when I tell you stop listening to your doctors,
Mm.
stop listening to them. Unless he's patching you up from bullet wounds, stop
Mm-hmm.
listening to your doctors because they
Mm.
don't know what they're talking about when it comes to real health and nutrition. Now, of course, don't be foolish. Don't take what I'm saying and go run to the races and be foolish and think because if you got a real ailment, go see a physician so you can find out exactly what's wrong and you know
Mm-hmm.
how to deal with it. Don't you sitting up there and you got stuff oozing out of your skin and stuff. Go see a doctor and find out what that is. I'm not saying
Yes, sir.
doctors have their purpose and,
That's
and,
right.
and they have their place, but you got to use wisdom. When I say stop listening to the doctors, I'm saying stop listening to every time you go to them with an ailment, the first thing they want to do is either put you on a pharmaceutical drug and or put you in immediate surgery, because that's the
Mm-hmm.
one thing they're doing to our women. If any of our women go to the doctor and they have fibroids, instead of telling them to stop eating shellfish, they say, "Oh, well, I'm going to put you on this medicine, and if this medicine doesn't stop the problem, we're gonna end up having to give you a hysterectomy."
Yep.
They're very quick to want to do surgery on it. You know why? Because the insurance company pays them a big check for submitting a surgery. These doctors
Mm.
make so much money
Mm.
on submitting surgery for benefit. What do you call it? When they have to get it checked through the insurance for your benefits to be approved. Somebody
Mm.
said, "Where's your fan, Dr. Keith?"
That's my big sister. That's why I put her up there. She
Oh,
says,
okay,
Amen,
okay,
church mother, where's your fan? So we grew up together in the house of God. Her dad is
nice.
actually was a pastor, and he was, we had chief apostles and stuff like that in both of our organizations.
Hmm.
And she's my sister by marriage. We married brothers.
Okay,
So both of our former husbands, they passed, but we grew up together. You know how it is in church when you grow up together. We grew up
absolutely
together, we married together, so we're still sisters. And our family didn't
nice.
allow you to say sister-in-law, so we follow each
No,
other. And she was just saying, where's your fan
amazing.
at, church mother? But I just put it up there just to honor and respect
Love
my
it.
big sister.
Yes, yes.
Um, but yeah, I'm getting back to what you're saying. I apologize for going off a little
No,
bit.
it's fine. It's fine.
Say
No,
more.
but
Say more.
the problem is that we have to only listen to our doctors. Doctors are useful for trauma. Doctors are
Mm,
useful for discovering disease. Doctors are useful for getting getting you your proper numbers. Yeah, go to the doctor, get all blood tests, get your full blood panel so you know what type of things that your body has need of, and what type of diseases you need to fight off. But when it comes to nutrition, don't listen to doctors. They don't know what they're talking about. Doctors know nothing about nutrition.
When my husband was he was going through, he had heart failure, he had a lot of things that was going on with his body. I still don't know what. I think I do, because he used to eat a lot of fast foods. Once when we separated, he, because he was single and he didn't know how to cook. His wife did the cooking. But anyway, when he got sick, though, I did bring him home and we started taking care of him. But he had some issues, and one time he developed gout, right? And he's in the hospital.
Ooh.
And I said, okay, I'm not going to feed you any beef. I'm only going to give you fruits and vegetables. And
Yes.
the doctor got angry with him. She started saying, no, he needs the beef. She was from another country. She's Indian. He needs the beef. The beef is healthy for
No.
him. And
No,
I
it's
was
not.
like,
No,
I said,
no,
when
it's
you
not.
have gout, you have to specifically stay away from cattle, from beef. I know it. She argued me down, pulled out
Yeah,
her
of course
cell
she
phone
did.
to try to prove me wrong, and end
Really?
up proving herself wrong.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Do you not know what gout is? Gout is like you have internal rocks in your feet and you're walking on them.
Ooh.
Gout is uric acid that has built up itself in the blood, and it's causing stones to be in your bloodstream. And that's why it's so painful when people have gout. They walk
Oh,
and they're like, oh my God, my feet hurt so bad. Yeah, you got
yeah.
that gout because you got uric acid in the blood that needs, and you know the best thing to combat that? Citrus
Citrus.
fruits. Yes. Yes.
He used to love cherries. I don't know. That's not a citrus, is it?
No, it's not citrus. That's a
Okay,
stone
that
fruit.
would be oranges.
Oranges, grapefruits, lemons, limes, citrus, all citrus fruits. Stay away from when you got gout, you don't need to be eating no meat at all.
Brother
Because the
Bernard
gout,
says,
the
thank
meat,
you. Okay.
yes, yes, Brother Bernard.
He
Appreciate you.
says, thank you, Chef. This info is life changing if we follow your instructions, if we do what you say.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah, gout is very painful, but if you stay off of the meat and the beef and the all the meats is what's causing the uric acid in your blood. Uric
Okay.
acid build up is the same thing that produces kidney stones and gallbladder stones. The best thing you can do is get on a fruit and vegetable eating regimen and get that stuff flushed out of your system. And get you some beet juice because the nitric acid is going to help produce the blood flow.
Now, is this a good segue into our challenge for the Soul
Yes,
Tribe? Okay.
yes.
What is the
So
challenge for our Soul Tribe?
the challenge is for 2 weeks. Starts on Monday.
Okay.
If you want to be a part of the challenge, I will you put your email in the side chat, and I will contact you with the directors of the challenge. And all it is really just us taking the challenge for 14 days straight. We're not going to eat no processed food. We're not going to drink no sugary substances. We're going to drink water, like green teas, herbal teas, not with a whole bunch of sugar in them. Some
Okay.
organic honey or agave, and natural juices like coconut water, spring water, juices that you make yourself in your juicer at home, like with fruits. You know,
Okay.
get you some apples and pineapples and put that in the juicer. Make some natural juice. That's going to really, the fiber from the apples is going to flush out toxins from the lower intestine. And
So I have, go ahead. No processed foods, no sugary
no
drinks. I'm
processed
sorry.
food, sugar,
Okay.
no fried foods. Eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds for
Okay.
14 days straight. 14 days
Okay.
straight. I got a whole write up on directives and meditations to say in the morning to get yourself right, get your mind right for doing this challenge. When you wake up in the morning, drink some warm lemon water or some green tea before you consume anything, and only eat for an 8-hour window. You know, I don't know what everybody's work schedule is, but I'm challenging you to only eat during the hours of like either 10 to 6 or 11 to 7, and that's it. If you have anything else after that, let it be either spring water or green tea.
My sister asked, what happens? What do you do though if you're allergic to citrus fruits? Like you want to participate in a challenge, you want to cleanse your body. Maybe you might even have gout. What do you do?
A lot of spring water and a lot of you could do coconut water. That'll help alleviate some of that because that the coconut water washes the heart.
Hmm. One
Um,
of the things.
so you,
Okay.
mhm. You
One
could
thing.
do melons. Melons
Melons.
that
Okay.
melons are another alternative to citrus fruits because, and I'm bringing up fruits and vegetables that are water rich. Melons
Mm,
are very water rich, so they help get rid of that uric acid. If you got gout,
mm,
you can't have citrus. Get a bunch of melons,
mm,
cucumbers, watermelons, honeydews, cantaloupe, uh, orange flesh melon,
mm.
calabaza melon.
Okay.
And when you have the cucumbers, take the skin off because cucumber is in the melon family. You don't eat skin. You don't eat the skins from the melon
I didn't
unless it's
know that.
watermelon skin. But you either
Mm,
even if you eat the watermelon skin, you want to clean the outer core of it, and then just have like the white fleshy part and juice
mm,
that
mm.
because
And
that has
and
L-citrulline. That's good for the guys.
my sister says my husband has gout, and being a kosher culture, beef is the menu. I guess she's saying they eat culture. Oh, so yeah, and as Hebrew Pentecostal people, I think it might have been the same for you all too. We ate
Hmm.
kosher meats. We only ate
Oh yeah,
meats prescribed in Leviticus and Deuteronomy.
yeah, either halal or kosher.
Yes, yes.
But
Um,
if he got gout, tell him to completely stay off the beef.
hmm,
No beef.
okay.
Like leave the beef alone because it takes 2 weeks to digest beef.
Mm.
It takes 2 whole weeks to digest beef out of your system. So I would leave that alone.
And he is from
Um,
Florida. My brother-in-law's from Florida, and she was saying, this, so we eat lots of fruit. So she said, thank you. This helps her a lot.
sure. Yeah, a lot of melon and
Mm.
grapes is good. Yes, whoever put that up there, grapes is great.
Grapes is
There's
good.
people that do grape fast, seeded grapes, not seedless grapes, y'all. The people
Okay.
they got these, they got they come out with these grapes every summer called cotton candy grapes.
Mm-mm.
Cotton candy grapes, and they are number one, they're seedless. Number
Okay.
two, they do taste like cotton candy.
That's wild.
So that
That's
what is that
wild.
telling you? That's telling you that they're harvesting these grapes with some type of chemical process that allows them to taste like candy, cotton candy. Cotton candy ain't nothing but sugar that's been spun.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm.
it tastes like that, that means they're putting some type of artificial chemical that's giving the grapes that taste.
Mm.
It's no grape that should taste like something that's manufactured. No fruit
Mm.
should taste like something that's manufactured.
I'm putting your contact information because some people might want to pay for a consultation.
They
Um,
can just email me and we'll talk.
you can email him at mevacare_l at proton.me. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Contact chef chef um what is it, MEVAKER_EL at PROTON.me. You can also join this our group, the group that he has created for those of us who are interested in healthy eating, by going to his school website. I'll put it in the chat for you all, and I also put it in the description section. But this is what it looks like. He does menus. He gives information. You can post things. You can post questions on here. So I'll put that in the chat right now.
And if you're already a member, you can contact me there for a consultation. I'll do
Okay.
that because I'm actually getting ready to put some high ticket items on there, like where I do kitchen audits.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come. I'll either do it on Zoom if you're far away, or if you want to pay for travel, I'll come to your house and do a whole kitchen audit and tell you about your cookware, your stuff that's in your cabinet,
Oh,
and we can do that. and there's a price to that, but we'll talk about it.
Okay. Her chef's personal site to join. That's the school site. I'm putting that in the chat. Chef, you also, oh, you guys got to see the challenge. He gives you ideas of what you can eat, the foods you can cook. He lists and organizes different types of foods, vegetables, fruits, all that. The documents are amazing. Really, we went through them thoroughly, I think, in our private group. But if you are
We did,
interested,
yeah.
put your email down in the chat or in the description section. I'll send it over to Chef and he will get that to you. Also,
Yep.
if you want to hire him to cater or to create a menu for you or for consultation, please reach out to him at mevacare _L at proton.me. This has been wonderful. I don't want to leave anything out. Anything else, Chef?
No. I'll give you a couple closing thoughts, and that's about it.
Okay.
We've been over here like 2 hours. Don't want to keep
Almost 2 hours. And if you are interested in supporting Chef, y'all know it's freezing out there where he is. He's been under the weather, like snowed in, iced out, et cetera, et cetera. That means you can't get to your jobs consistently. I mean, I don't know what his situation is, but I'm saying if you just would like to support what he's doing for the Soul Tribe, I think it would be a great idea if we could just hire you and, support your work and your business so you don't have to go out to work for anybody else. That's what I'm about. But even if you just appreciate the information, please feel free to send him a Cash App at $ Polarisace, POLARISACE. Or if you don't have Cash App, you can also text GIVE, GIVE, to this number, 609-246-3435. Text GIVE to 609-246-3435. All right, Chef. Final thoughts for the Soul Tribe.
The last thing I just want to tell y'all is that remember, foods grown in soil under the sun carry life force. Foods grown in factories carry shelf life. Big difference. And the closer your food is to the earth, the closer you are to health. Just keep that in mind. You want to eat things that's naturally grown in nature, and that's what's going to sustain you. That's what's going to give you that long life. And you also you want to eat to live, not live to eat. Eat to live. Eat to sustain yourself and fortify yourself. You can eat to reverse your age, literally.
I love that.
You could eat to reverse your age. Now, if you keep eating fat back and hog maws and pig feet and all that kind of stuff and chitlins, first of all, it's 2026. Hey, I should see none of our folks eating chitlins nowadays. If you're eating chitlins, we're going to bring you to the drop squad and check you for that.
What are those? The insides of the pig, right? The intestines of the pig. You have a few more final questions. One is, what is the recommendation for cookware, please? Cast iron, what's the recommendation? He's near the state of Pennsylvania at Detmore. Is that right, Chef? Near Pennsylvania, New Jersey. We can't hear you. Oh, yeah, now I can hear you.
What about now? Yeah, great. Pennsylvania, yes.
Okay. What's the recommendation for cookware?
Cast iron or stainless steel. Surgical stainless steel, like all clad.
Okay. Thank you. Stainless steel. Yes, I see that you emailed me for the banking protocol. You a private member? Absolutely. I will email you back, Sister Grace. Is it Sister Grace Taylor? Thank you. They're saying this is wonderful information. Thank you, Brother Bernard.
Thank you.
Indeed. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. This has been amazing, Chef. I'm ecstatic to have a personal chef.
Yes, you do. You already know, Dr. Kia.
Yes,
you got your food coming soon too. I'm trying to get through this whole snow thing, but I got that coming to you soon.
Thank you,
then
Chef.
You can tell everybody about that.
You said then we can tell everybody once I get it, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Harlem says
we're getting ready to start. We're getting ready to start pre-made food boxes and sell them on Gold Belly.
I love that.
Yeah.
Pre-made.
You're gonna get yours first.
Hey, thank you, Chef. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you are interested in supporting Chef, please send a cash app to $Polaris Ace, POLARISACE, or you can text give to this number on the screen, 609-246-3435. I wholeheartedly believe in businesses supporting businesses, people supporting people in your
Absolutely.
community. You're part of our community. You are our private chef. I love that.
Mhm. Yes,
You
yes,
create
definitely.
menus for us. You will do catering, all that. So please reach out to him at Mevacare_L at proton.me and you will be satisfied, family. You are more than welcome. All right, Chef. I'm elated. I'm grateful.
Yes.
I'm very happy. I had a wonderful time. I can't believe it's been 1 hour and 55 minutes. It's been good
Yep.
information. Soul Tribe
I
is
told you it's gonna
very
be power packed today.
did, and it was. Who is
Mhm.
that said? Olmec says, wonderful, affirms everything. Wow, thank you, and abundant
Thank
blessings.
you. Big ups. Yes.
All
Thank you for
right, so
that.
that's it. You've
All right.
heard from the chef of the Soul Tribe, Chef
Yeah.
Yosef L. Family. Reach out to him, please. I put all his contact information in the chat. Make sure you send him a blessing, a cash app gift. He got ice and snow all around him. Got to travel a long distance to get to work through all of that
Yeah.
foolishness. We want to support
Appreciate
him.
all
We
the
want to show him
donations.
love. We want to
Everybody
show him.
that gives us much appreciated.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Kia, for having me. Once again,
You're
it's
welcome.
always a pleasure to be on here with you. We always have
Thank
such a
you.
good show.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's my honor. And thank you, Soul Tribe. Thank you for showing up and giving us
Yes.
your time. Thank you for your energy. We could have a government shutdown, so prepare, whatever that means.
That's right.
Go out and prepare. That would probably happen at midnight. And just
Hmm.
so you know, midnight starts February the 1st, which is National Freedom Day. I don't hear people talking about National Freedom Day.
That's right.
February 1st is National Freedom Day. It has something to do with documents that were signed February the 1st,
Hmm.
1865, which allegedly freed the slaves. I don't know if that's the Declaration of Independence. I'll get on that tomorrow, what that is. But yes, February 1st is National Freedom Day. Everything they do, they have a reason for doing it. If we have a
Yes.
government shutdown, they're letting you know that that's the end and the collapse, or at least partial collapse of the deep state, United States
Hmm.
incorporated, and they're ushering us into Freedom Day, February the
Back
1st.
into the Republic.
Back into the back into the
Hmm.
Republic. So to
Yep.
kick off with Freedom Day, we had the chef so we can eat well.
Hmm.
And then today, and then yesterday we had economist Dex Lattimore, my son, to talk about how you can invest and how you can prepare your heart, your mind, and your spirit. We had the Adept Moore to talk about how to get fit, physically fit, because fitness and finance relate to each other. We had the
Yes,
chef
they
to teach
do.
us how. Yes, they do. Chef to teach us how to eat well. And then tomorrow at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come back. We will have Chief Rod Pontiac Hayes. Chief Pontiac is going to talk to us
Shout
about
out
what's
Chief
going
Rock.
on.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
phenomenal man. Going to talk to us
Hmm.
about what's going on behind the scenes and how we have ushered in a golden era and all that about, for people who want to know what's really going on. So you've heard from
Yes.
me and Chef. We trust we've said something to raise your vibrations and inspire you to create the most amazing, magnificent life that you desire and deserve. If you have sent me a cash app or a donation to $Mama Kia 13, I apologize for not getting to it. My cash app to honor you and to tell you thank you. I'll do that on tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for honoring the chef. Thank you for all your gifts.
Thank
We
you
love
all.
you. Peace.
Love you.
Bye-bye, Soul Tribe.
All right.